mid. Warlock supporting up top with Life. And finally coming out forms through from IG. If they can find themselves a kill, might be able to get XZ, and now he'll walk right into the hands of High and Borax. There's the Burrow Strike to come through. Borax looking to make a play, and it should be a couple more shots. Nope, there are no neutrals there for you, and Q will get. Q is up as well, and now they're going to start to make that move. Maybe he's going to get close to that tower. Now the rolling boulder, it's not going to hit, but it will be enough with 3 heroes hit here over mid. Where Shadow Fiend is going to do well from behind. Take a look down low, and now it looks as though Yao's going to be the next one in trouble. The rolling boulder comes on through. The Infernal Blade was hit onto Yao, and a couple more shots will do it. There's the cogs, but it locks in. Burning's going to be under tower. He'll Shikuchi, get himself a kill, and then run away from these towers as one last hit ahead. Look over mid is both the Doom and the Earth Spirit set up again. Rolling Boulder comes on through, is going to be mixing, and now Victoria is here trying to get some raises. They will get the Ember Spirit. Borax and Q might be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe trying to turn around and get a kill on Q. He will get a raise out, and Victoria without that Culling Blade. He is level 6 on this Shadow Fiend. Ember is only level 5, so still ahead is this Shadow Fiend, and that is very good for them. Epicenter comes out from high. XE in so much trouble, as this is another duo gang coming out from both the Earth Spirit and the Doom. The Epicenter is used to get themselves a kill on Warlock. Open Wounds comes through on. There's the Shockwave coming in through Q, and it's not enough to save the life of the Sharmavame. He's going to use that rage to try and finish up these creeps and win the so, but that puts him in a very vulnerable state, as there's the Burrow Strike coming through from high. He's going to infest this creep, but knows it's not long to live. And now Ame trying to run away. There's the Shadow Word to heal him back up. They might look to get XZ instead as they do turn it around. There's the Burrow Strike coming through, and they find themselves another. But now Ame trying to turn it around and find himself a kill. He's not doing much damage to High, but now the Clockwork gets the hook shot in. Yao going to get those cogs. Going to deny one cog to find himself out. Ame trying to get the kill, but the Sandstorm going to save the life of High. He does have a Burrow Strike if his team were to come in, as they found themselves some initiation. As I say that, they do look for the smoke. Borax is going to be toppy immediately. He runs into smoke on the side of LGD. The Epicenter comes through on this axe. They're going to try and pop, trying to keep him alive, but it's not going to be enough. There's the remnants flying through. Maybe going to use that Requiem of Souls. OP might be in a little bit of trouble. He'll fall. So right now it's a 1-for-1, and Borax is going to be hit up by these cogs of Yao. Last it comes in for maybe, and what looked to be a pretty solid maneuver for the side of IG ends up not being so, as there's the hook on Burning. He'll have...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Set searing heat.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Life, but not
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
axe chop you down to size. Here, a hero dies. Burn away your ignorance.
There, and they'll continue to move forward. They get that smoke themselves a kill, but coming around the back. Might be LGD is Yao, maybe looking for a hook shot to set up something. There's the Epicenter coming through with the Burrow Strike, and now Ame might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to use that rage. There's the cogs blocking on the side of IG, and now the Chaotic Offering comes on through. Ame's already got himself a kill, but he's doomed up. Doom's already going to fall, and there's the Requiem of Souls coming out. Bottom tower, and I forgot they did, so I was going to say first tier 1, but... So we take a look over mid. There's the blink on in, and now he's going to get the Searing Chains as well as the Burrow Strike to follow it up. They get another kill on Axe. They'll take the Warlock as well. But now he's going to be the one on the run, and there are the raises to come on through from maybe to get a kill. Burrow Strike comes through on maybe he'll die, and there's the Death Requiem that comes through. Infest is going to get popped for them to get a kill on Q. This time back up and an LGD chase. There's the Infest from the Lifestealer out on Victoria. Victoria's going to get that blink call in with the Infest getting popped. The stun comes out from the Air Spirit. They will finally get themselves a kill on the Sand King. They're looking for more and an open wounds on OP, who's got that Remnant down. And he will Remnant for distance away from LGD. So it's a 1-0 favor of LGD. And quite easy when you get that blink call with the Infest already out. But now the hook shot comes through on Q. They might be able to get something more. The Sancho, the stun comes through from Earth Spirit. Now the Yules is going to hit on Q. He's getting very low. Won't be able to really make it much further away. Fight LGD on IG. They lose the Doom. They lose the Sand King. Not the worst to lose. They keep their cores alive. Now looks as though Burning might be in a little bit of trouble mid, and he'll fall too. With the Infest pop again, they get the blink call Infest, and they will get the Culling Blade to finish off Burning on the Weaver. So 3 kills go the way of LGD. Now it's definitely looking to be some trouble. We take a look up top. This Shelby maybe might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to pop directly, and he gets killed. Burrow Strike comes through. They're going to be able to get themselves a kill on the Clockwork, but now there's the call out on Q. He'll fall again, and maybe gets a double kill. 4 dead on IG. 13 again, 6,000 with 4 LGD. Blink Burrow Strike, and that's an obliteration of Blink to the jungle. So now there's the Rolling Boulder with the kick. The call is going to be there for Victoria. There's the Blade Mail, and now I in a bit of trouble as he eats the Blade Mail damage. The Doom comes through on Ame. They've already lost one in Q, and Burning going to try and chase Ame out. Ame. All right, as the Glimmer Cape comes in from Meow. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. They use a lot to get.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is here. Stokes the furnace.
You don't see every day, and Ember Spirit to me still feels a little bit weak. He does have that Lincoln Sphere Veil, but other than that, I don't really think he's doing too much. And I get caught out as LG Doubt from the Sand King, so they might look to push again, might look for the high ground as mid already is maybe hitting away at these racks. There's the stun coming through from the Air Spirit, gonna whip this time, but bottom. Let's take a look. Tier 3 getting taken by Burning. He's gonna take a tower, he's gonna look to trade racks. There's the blink call with the Infest, a blow up of Burning. So Burning's dead, they'll force him to buy back. Meanwhile, mid in a little bit of trouble is maybe he's getting very low. He's got the Lotus Orb out on him, and there is the Remnant. And they will pop this Aegis. They're starting to surround him. The upheaval slowing down IG. They're going to throw the Remnant on forward, and now maybe trying to set up that Requiem, and he will destroy Q on that Doom. Burning, he's going to have to time-lapse. He's already bought back. So D looking towards finishing off this game, and they're just a moment away. There's the Epicenter used. There's the blink in. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Is maybe he's dead for 80 seconds. No buyback. Q's going to buy back, and now though IG trying to make their moment held. They're looking to find something. They're going to lose the Sand King. Q coming through, trying to find a Doom on someone. Actually, doesn't have Doom up. Scratch that. They've lost 3 on the side of LGD. It looks as though they'll lose a 4th in Ame, but not before he gets killed. Blink forward from OP. He's going to sleight a fist and Searing Chains the axe. There it is. There's the first bit of damage from IG onto these racks. Wings are going to be used by OP. He's a little bit too deep here. There's the Shiva's Guard coming out, going to stop that flank. There's the hook shot on through, but it's not going to hit on Burning, and now Yao going to be in a little bit of a no man's land. The Cog's going to stop Burning for just a moment, and there's the battery assault really mini stunning away on Burning and backing off his IG. IG has to leave as Burning with no buyback. A death from him will probably mean the game, but meanwhile Burning to that Sand King High, who's going to TP back to the shrine. There's a big smoke coming through from IG. They're going to try and make something happen. There's Blink in with the Shiva's Guard. It's going to come out to the entire side of LGD. They've already taken down this Warlock. The BKB is going to be popped by Victoria, but now he's going to be doomed up. Moving on forward is IG. They're going to be looking to get themselves a kill, and it's chomping on through is Burning, who's almost killed that axe. He should fall to the doom, and now it looks as though the side of LGD are trying to turn it around. Moving on forward is IG, and oh no! Says High as that Requiem was getting charged up, and again trying to charge it up, but Burning will chomp through ya and get another kill. That is maybe being dead for 85 seconds. They'll take out the Clockwork, they'll take out the Axe. Ame, the last standing one for LGD, none of which have buyback. Searing Chains come through, and that'll be all she wrote. For the entire side of LGD, they lose 5 in this big fight for IG. And with that, LGD called GG, and IG take this game, grasping themselves out of a 10,000. They will take this best of 1. So good job from IG staying in this game. Their mobility was